Episode 2 Red Gets a Delivery. This is Red vs. Blue episode summaries. Outside of Red Base, Griff and Simmons run over to Sarge, who is standing on the grassier part of the canyon. He ushers them to hurry up, assuring them he called them for important business, not an ice cream social. This just causes confusion in both privates, with Simmons asking what an ice cream social is. Sarge, wanting to drop the subject, instructs them to stop the pillow talk and guess why he called them over. Griff excitedly asks if it's 'cause the war's over and they're being sent home. Sarge, appalled at that suggestion and despising Griff more than anything, decides to toy with him. He sarcastically states that Griff's exactly right. The Reds have won, and Griff is being held as the big hero with a parade in his honor. His sarcasm transforms into pure anger when he continues that he'll be driving the float and Simmons is in charge of confetti. Griff, clearly used to Sarge tormenting him, just replies that he's no stranger to sarcasm. Sarge simply responds with the threat of having Simmons slit Griff's throat while he's sleeping, with Simmons and his kiss-ass assuring Sarge he would do it. Sarge laughs, calling Simmons a good man, demonstrating his favoritism for Simmons and hatred for Griff. Sarge then moves on to the actual couple reasons for the calling after addressing Simmons and Griff as ladies once more. The first is the news that Command would be sending a rookie over to Blood Gulch Outpost number 1 in order to increase ranks, which is Red Base. When Griff scoffs at this news, Sarge just reminds Griff he'll be a dead man, only partially kidding. The second piece of news was that there was more to the shipment from Command than just a rookie, and it had just arrived. Griff and Simmons looked at each other confused as Sarge instructed Lopez, the fourth and final member of Red Team, before the rookie arrives anyway, to bring out the vehicle. On cue, Lopez drives out a new Jeep-like vehicle from atop a hill. Amazed at it, the first thing Griff and Simmons know is to call shotgun, which results in Simmons being victorious and Griff saying, "Fuck." With the vehicle parked, Sarge very enthusiastically introduces it like a salesman as their new light reconnaissance vehicle with 4-inch armor plating, mag bumper suspension, a mounted machine gun position, and total seating for 3, calling it the M12 LRV, or as he likes to call it, the Warthog. When Simmons questions the name Warthog, Sarge calmly responds that M12 LRV is too difficult for conversation. Griff further asks why specifically Warthog, though, as the nickname, when it doesn't really resemble a pig. Sarge starts getting pissed off since it's Griff questioning, and gets even more pissed off and confused when Griff says he thinks it looks more like a puma, asking what in Sam hell a puma is. Simmons suggests the shoe company, but Griff assures he means a real animal, the puma, stating it's a big cat like a lion. Sarge continues to be oblivious to its existence, no matter Griff's continuing persistence, accusing him of making it up and ordering Simmons to poison Griff's next meal, with Simmons' kiss-ass happily replying, "Yes, sir." Sarge, desiring to justify the name Warthog, walks up to the gray four-wheeled Jeep's tall hooks, comparing them to tusks. When Sarge asks Griff what animal has tusks, expecting to finally win him over, Griff says a walrus. Even more egregious, though, Sarge's response is once again demanding Griff to stop making up animals, meaning he's never heard of a walrus. Meanwhile, Church and Tucker are still on the same cliff, and Church is still looking through the sniper rifle, now at the Reds and their Jeep. Tucker asks what it is due to not being able to see, with Church responding that it looks like some kind of car, suggesting they go back to Blue Base and report it. Tucker complains in disbelief, asking why the Reds get a car. Church asks why Tucker's complaining, reminding him the Command is sending them a tank in the next drop. This doesn't excite Tucker, however, as he says you can't pick up chicks in a tank, introducing his wannabe ladies' man pervert nature. Church, getting annoyed once again, accuses Tucker of being able to bitch about anything, and questions why he's worried about chicks over a tank, and what chicks they could even pick up out in the canyon anyway. Church continues by insulting the car, assuring Tucker that the Reds couldn't pick up chicks either with a car like that. When Tucker asks what kind of car it is, not convinced, Church, sharing Griff's idea, just says it looks like no car he's ever seen, but like a big cat. Tucker, further unknowingly sharing Griff's idea, says what, like a puma? Perhaps cementing Griff's point. Church agrees. Sarge, really wanting to solidify the name as Warthog and poke fun at Griff, sarcastically asks that anyone that has any other mythical creatures has ideas for the name Warthog. Warthog is final. Griff, annoyed and disappointed, swears he doesn't have any more suggestions no matter how many times Sarge restates the question specifically to him. Knowing Sarge is trying to razz him, he even repeatedly declines any of Sarge's mythical suggestions such as Bigfoot, Unicorn, Sasquatch, and Phoenix, as well as Simmons' leprechaun suggestion, sighing, urging Simmons that Sarge doesn't need any help coming up with mythical figures. Sarge then asks Simmons what the name of the Mexican lizard that eats all the goats is, with Simmons, being a nerd, answering Chupacabra. Sarge uses this new knowledge to finish off his questions to Griff by saying, "Hey Griff, Chupa thingy, how about that? I like it. Got a ring to it." And this episode also has a YouTube Halo 4 filmed outro where Simmons greets you as a fellow web surfer, telling you to subscribe before you go. That way it'll be just like you guys are friends. Simmons assures you he doesn't need friends or anything though, as he laughs nervously, softly cries, and pleads you not to go, and the screen fades to black.